Hey mates, I'm Alex.
And I'm Gaston.
Welcome to Power Mates.
This is the place to learn and share about Fabric and Power Platform. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel with your friends and colleagues. So today, Power Mates, we got an exciting Fabric update to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. We will show you how to turn raw and structured text files into insight using Microsoft Fabric's AI-powered one-lake shortcut transformations. Let's dive in a little bit. So let's talk about on our use case. Business collect tons of unstructured text, emails, feedbacks, review, but on some point it's hard to make sense of them quick. This is going to be our solution. Fabric shortcuts let you connect this data into one lake instantly. So with built-in AI power transformations, we can extract, for example, sentiment, key phrases, and so on.
Yeah, right on, Alex. And as Patrick from GuineCube says all the time.
So enough of all this talking. You know what we like to do here on GuineCube. Let's do what? Let's head over to my machine.
Enough talking. Let's go dive into my machine and let's see a kind of live demo on what it's going to look like to implement all of this.
Right away.
So in my screen, as usual, app.powerbi.com or microsoftfabric.com, you can get to your Fabric tenant overall. As with Alex mentioned more than a couple of times, you can enable your own tenant totally free and enable your Fabric trial versions to start working, have some hands-on experience and so on. So this is your main page in your Fabric tenant. So what we are going to be doing here is I already set up my Fabric Lakehouse, but remember that you can go to the data engineer stream. All over here you have your data engineer workload, and from the data engineer, of course, you are going to see as one of the item types you have the Lakehouse. So you can create your own Lakehouse from here and start building from scratch this one. So once you have the Lakehouse, remember that the Lakehouse allow you to manage structured data and unstructured data. So once you open the shortcuts, remember that in the shortcut top right screen, you are going to see your Lakehouse structure. You can switch views from Lakehouse into SQL Analytics endpoint, and right there in the left of our screen, you have tables and you have files, and that depends on what is going to look like your Lakehouse. If you're dropping structured data, you're going to go directly to tables. If you're dropping files, you're going to be structured data going directly to files. And there's multiple options to get data into your Lakehouse. We've been discussing this in our channel before. You can upload files directly from your machine. You can create a new pipeline. You can do a transformation or get data from a data flow Gen 2. Or in our case, we're going to leverage in the new shortcut option here. In our case, what I did before to showcase transformations within shortcuts, because you're going to be able to do sentiment analysis as one of the options directly as a shortcut transformation. So what I did before, this is my Azure portal, and I am having kind of a storage account. We create a storage account called PowerMates, and I've been dropping some files in one of our containers. Just to show you here, I have a container with the name shortcuts, and within that shortcut I upload a couple of files with customer feedback, txt files with some customer feedback. In my case was all in English, so you can check that some of the feedback, and I'm gonna be going here and check on some of the data that I'm collecting. Let's see, and I can showcase that those demo files lives here in my machine. I upload that to our Azure portal, and you can check that some of the customer feedback is, for example, this one for a purchase of one thermostat, and that is plenty in English. So I upload those files to my Azure portal, and this is a container with the name shortcuts. Then what I did was In the get data option, I can go to the new shortcut back there. Remember that you have internal shortcuts, external shortcuts. In our case, I am using this option over here that is connecting to my Azure Blob Storage. And I can, of course, use one of the connections that I already have, like this one. I am using an account here with a connection. I can edit, of course, this one. Remember that once you create your shortcut in your Azure portal, you're going to set it up, for example, the URL with your blob storage, and then you can define your account key or SaaS that depends on the security, on how you're going to be leveraging and the connection to your blob storage. Once you're setting this up, what you're doing is, once you're setting this one, you can go, of course, in this case, I can go to the access policy or the manage ACL, and you can get your SaaS token over there, and you can create the connection right away to your blob storage. But overall, what you're doing here is, once you have this set up, you're connecting to your blob storage, to shortcuts, and this is the new update version of your shortcut that allow you to do transformations directly without moving your data. So you can do language detections, translations, text summary, sentiment analysis, name recognition, PII detection. This is all transformations by default in your shortcut, and you can see some of them right away here. So for example, knowing that my text files are in English, I can go to the translation option here saying, hey, because my files are all in English, I would love to translate everything to Spanish. And you can go back here and look for your language and say, hey, I am transforming my data from all the files that lives in my blob storage. All of them, they're going to be translating to Spanish, and you can create your shortcut connections. And right away, in my case, I already have that file open. So in my case, I'm going directly to the tables because I already have these shortcuts up and running in my lakehouse. And from here, you can go and check on this file, with properties or view files. And with the view files, you're going to see all the feedback coming together on this stream. And clicking on the file, you can see the text that is a source file that is all in English. And in the right, you're going to see everything in Spanish. That is happening right away. And remember, you are not moving the data to the source. So the source data still lives in blob storage. So coming up with some couple of examples on this one. Remember that we've been discussing with Alex, hey, how about Alex working on a Power Apps and landing data into Dataverse? And if Alex is bringing that data into Dataverse, I can shortcut that data in Dataverse, and I can do this sentiment analysis or PII detection directly from that shortcut in Dataverse. In this case, our shortcut was living in a blob storage, but it's pretty much fantastic in terms of how this operates, and you don't need any data pipeline or data flows or any other artifacts, that only the shortcut, and then applying the transformation in top of that shortcut, and you're going to be able to see this data right away and transform your data set into whatever analysis that you are leveraging. And then from this one, you can open Power BI directly from the Lakehouse, or doing a quick chart in terms of average sentiment by product or by client, and get quick time to insight. So we'd love to hear all our PowerMates thoughts around this. Alex, is pretty simple, right?
Yeah, this is crazy. We just went from raw text to insight. In this case, translation in under 10 minutes. So that's the power of the Microsoft Fabric shortcuts and AI transformations. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. So PowerMate, that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and join us on this journey.
And remember that together Let's unlock the full potential of Power Platform and Microsoft Fabric.
Yeah.